morning and welcome to Outdoors with John. This morning we're going to hike Hancock Notch. We're going to get two 4,000 footers north and south Hancock Mountain. Should be about a 9-mile out and back. Part of it's going to be on an old railroad grade. We're half a mile into our hike. I was looking back. There's a little bit of clearing here for the railroad. Maybe there was a log loader here. A lot of times they used a sharp embankment like this to roll the logs onto the railroad flat cars and haul them down the mountain. It's 6/10 of a mile into the hike. The railroad bed stays to the right here. So after that tough slog straight up the hill, it looks like we rejoined the railroad bed. So there must have been a big trestle here, probably all timber filled. We are 1.4 miles into the hike and we are now running right alongside the North Fork. At this point, the railroad probably went straight across the river or the railroad bed got washed away. We're at 2 miles into the hike. We've come to a junction. On the left is Cedar Brook Trail, the Hancock Loop. And straight ahead we would continue on Hancock Notch Trail, which would bring us down the Sawyer River Trail. Today we're going to go peak bag a couple of Hancocks. Alright, here's our first impression of the Cedar Brook Trail. Right off the junction here we have a water crossing. Miles into the hike, we've now reached the junction of the Hancock Loop Trail. Over to the right, and the Cedar Trail continues on straight. We've been on the Cedar Trail, we're now going to go to Hancock. Crossing the North Fork Brook one more time before we head on up to the mountains. Well, we're about 3.9 miles into the hike. We've come to the junction of the Hancock Loop Trail. To our left is the North Peak, 7/10 of a mile. And to the right is the South Peak, 5/10 of a mile. We're going to go to North Peak first. We can kind of see it through the trees over here. But it's going to be 7/10 of a mile, a pretty steep climbing to get there. And we dip down in the valley between the two of them. We come up to South Hancock and then we'll come back down this trail on the right. First view of the North Peak of Hancock. Unfortunately, there are clouds moving in this little ominous, but the sun is still behind us. Here's the runoff between Hancock and South Hancock. .6 miles into the hike, we're still climbing steady. The trees is South Hancock. We're not at the top yet, but we're getting real close to the alpine zone. That one over there is South Hancock. Hancock Loop Trail, South Peak 1.4. Outlook to the left. This is the summit of Hancock, North Peak. And we're going to continue on. It's 4.9 miles into the hike. We're going to follow the ridge to South Hancock, which I understand is a fairly easy hike compared to what we just did. Okay, we're in cruise control now. We're on the pathway between the two mountains. It's pretty smooth. There's a little bit of downhill. Alright, we've reached the top of Hancock, South Hancock. We're half a mile to Loop Junction, straight downhill. an outlook. We're gonna go check out the outlook and find a place to have some lunch. All right, we are looking out from the outlook here in South Hancock. This wraps up Hancock, my 5th 4,000 footer. Heading down now. That is North Hancock, our first mountain of the day. All right, that was it. Kind of wraps up the hike. Beautiful hike. 10.5 miles, a little bit longer than I anticipated. Some great views north and south peaks of Hancock. Very steep climb up there, but well worth it. Really enjoyed it, and thanks for coming along with me today.